Everybody, bring your ass in here right now because we're going to talk about it today. That's what they want me to tell y'all. We are going to talk about it today, right now. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in and with the truth. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth today. Everybody come in here. Every color, every race, I don't care. Everybody come on in here today, right now. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. And now 3 remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest amongst these is love. I'm QUAN. And this is love of the highest vibration. Now, they are shadow banning me. So everybody might not see this because they are shadow banning me. Okay. And I could care less. I'm going to give y'all the message and y'all might be able to get it out to other people. You might have wondered why a certain individual in recent years has had such a presence to the White House and in the government in America. Like, they literally started out in private industry, you know, making Teslas and working on their robots and, you know, working on their Neuralink and things like that. But as of recent years, you might have noticed this person has shown their face and their opinion and anything they got going on. They got a hand in the government, okay, and they've had a lot of weight and say so in what's going on in the government. And some of you might have been like, "Why?" I'm a little confused. You're not a politician, yes, of course. That's who I'm talking about. You're not a politician, so why is your hand in so much government? And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason is because he's an entity, okay? In order to control the energy of you all, has been bribing, not just bribing, this man, okay, and the people that share the same interest as him, okay, they have been blocking a whole lot of your finances. They've been blocking your jobs. They have been blocking people that have inheritance money of all races and colors. They've been blocking reparations. If you didn't receive reparations yet, you want to know truthfully why? The real reason? Because this man has been leveraging his money, his resources, and power to work together with the government to find ways to block and make sure y'all don't get reparations. So people, specifically people that come from the U.S., if say your parents were immigrants and came and worked their whole life, you know, building and working in the country, you know, then and you have inheritance money left or savings or whatever, then or you have a way to live independently of the system because you worked your whole life, then yeah, your money's going to be blocked. Okay. It's certain things that are being blocked for you when it comes to work, job, career, opportunity. All right. Say you come from chattel slavery and you're a Black American person. Reparations, yes, is being blocked. This person's working with the government, like, please don't give it to them. Please don't give it to them. No, you can't give it to them. Okay. Because everybody is part of the battery. Everybody. Okay. Say you just have money that was left to you from your hardworking grandparents or great grandparents, or something, some land, something that was left for you, in your family. Okay. Inheritance. And say you're a seer, or you're just very valuable, your energy. Okay. Yeah. Or your family had a whole bunch of land, that you could utilize to live independently in a type of a way that's more organic and in sync with nature, where you could work with other people in that same energy. He has been working closely with the government because he does not want to lose your energy. You understand? The world has changed and they don't need as many laborers anymore. Chattel slavery has ended, and we still were stuck in this system of capitalism on a hamster wheel, right? And as of lately, people are finding ways to live and break free of that hamster wheel, okay? And if you get your inheritance money, or if you get reparations, or if you get a good job, a career, you know how to spend your money in such a way where your family and your community, y'all can spend less time. You can have a healthier work-life balance. The reason that he is working together with government so closely is he doesn't want to lose control of the energy. So he's been working to block people from jobs, careers, inheritance money, and reparations, okay, so that he can funnel y'all into YouTube. Some of you all, not all of you all. He can funnel your energy into YouTube and have you like running on a hamster wheel on YouTube, trying to get likes, trying to get views, trying to get subscribers, competing with each other to be the best. It's all about getting your energy, even if you don't want to engage. This is what's going on. There is a particular episode of Black Mirror that shows you exactly, a lot of those episodes show you exactly the new world we're living in. This episode, I can't think of the name of it, but there's an episode of Black Mirror where it's a young man and he, for a living, has to ride on this exercise bicycle with a bunch of other people, right? And they have to burn a certain amount of energy on that bicycle to earn their keep. And he lives in a little box room where everything is AI. The sun is AI. He wakes up, the whole room is like a TV. Nature that he looks at is AI. Everything is like a computer, right? And he lives in a small room, and all he does for work is give, because the new form of currency is your energy. So he literally has to ride on a bike. And the only way to break free of this little horrible, miserable life you have, of your whole existence being in a computer, right? Everything being online for you and going to work on that little bike, exercise bike, is if you can have a platform that goes platinum and you get so popular, you make enough money to break out of that cycle, and then you can live better and drink real orange juice and experience the real sun and real nature. Otherwise, you're stuck in that. And what it made me think about was a video I saw on YouTube of all these people that drive for Uber, Lyft, and do all these meal delivery and driving. And they're saying that after 3 days, all they made was $64. Or delivery food, all they made was $34 after working for 8 hours. This is the world that we're moving into right now, where literally the only jobs that will be available are jobs that barely pay you tiny little bits of money you can barely survive off of. You understand? And the only way to break out, they want to make it seem, is going to be for you to find a way to get your money up on YouTube, to get popular, whatever. And listen, they want to see competition. They want to see you go up against other people doing the same thing as you. They want to see action. They want to see drama. They want to see people like fighting back and forth and going back and forth with energy and audiences and fighting over who got the biggest audience and who could tear the other one down, and Tanya Harding break the other one's legs. It's getting bloody out here. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like y'all know how Tanya Harding back in the day, in my age group, she broke the legs of her competitor. So all of this stuff that we're dealing with right now, where those of us that were forced onto YouTube, you understand, that have other content creators coming for us that are in secret societies and cults, you understand, that send people up around you to do spell work, use nerve gas on you, use sound wave, military technology, all this madness. They just want to see just how down and dirty you can get. They don't care about who's right and who's wrong. They don't care anything about how dirty you get, what you do, what laws you break. They just want to see action, 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 action. They want to see fighting. They want to see, you understand what I'm saying? Why, pray tell? I'll explain why. Because back in the day, if you ever saw 12 Years a Slave, they used to get the 2 strongest men that they could find for entertainment. And they would get the 2 strongest men to literally fight and beat each other to death while they smoked cigarettes and had drinks. And this was a form of entertainment to the wealthy. A form of entertainment to the wealthy, to get the 2 strongest slaves to fight each other to the death. And they would bet money and be like, I bet my guy is smarter. Well, mine is smaller, but he's faster. Okay, let's see his technique against his and watch it. Those days are long gone and behind us. But in modern day, this is their version of it in a society in the Aquarian age of technology. They want to see people producing online on YouTube, and they want to see it get bloody. They want to see drama. They want to see news stories. They want to see madness, drama, craziness going on. YouTube people popping up at other people's house with a gun to shoot them for competition. They're here for it. This is why they put out offers to give people contracts, literally, and want you to compete for them, because it gives them relevance. Otherwise, if everybody has enough money to go off and live independently on their own, you probably wouldn't give a damn about YouTube. And they would not have any relevance at all whatsoever. And it's nothing to fluff up their ego or make them feel important in the world. If everybody is able to go their own separate way, farm, live their own life with their own resources, then why do we care about you? Why do we care about being replaced by AI? Why do we care about nothing that you can offer or have? We are sovereign souls on this planet that have a right to live independently of you. You understand? And they know that. And they know the past has come to an end, the old cycle. And they don't know how else to keep you engaged, because too many people have made too much money to free themselves of the system. And if too many people that have the brightest stars and the brightest light get free of it, then who are they going to have along with their little NPC clone types to engage with on YouTube? I'm serious. So this is why your guy has been so active in the government as of lately, because he knows that the batteries, you all, are getting free. And he wants to direct and channel that energy, because chattel slavery is over. So you can't sit up there and just keep utilizing and having an energy orgy, having an orgy off of all the energy created from the misery during chattel slavery. Jim Crow is over, okay? Women's rights, where you were able to get control of women because they couldn't work or didn't have opportunities, that's over. Women are educated, they're smart, hardworking, there are doors open, opportunities, there were laws created to allow women to be able to manifest their own, way. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people made generational wealth, baby boomers, a whole lot of things. There are plenty of ways to get energy. People can build homes now, tiny homes on land using solar, renewable energy, and other things, and farming and all the things we can do. So what do you do to herd the energy that you use to gain wealth for so long? What do you do? After you've done all you can, what do you do when they're getting away from you? You hold back reparations. Yes, this is you know who, y'all. He is blocking reparations. He is. And he's blocking people's inheritance money. Like for instance, in my case, my uncle Gary Spencer Moore and my aunt Cynthia Moore, they signed a contract with Elon Musk because I was born a seer to put me in isolation and gang stalking so that they could destiny swap and give someone my third eye and my energy. Okay. And I'm just freeing myself in recent years from what they did to me because they've been doing spell work on me since I was a baby. Since I was a child, they've had whole groups of men and cults siphoning off of my energy spiritually. When I was a child, when I was a young adult, they bound me in a relationship with an idiot, that was making money off of me, my baby father, that signed a contract with the NSA. Okay. But I got free. But I'm going to explain how. There are people working together in these cults with the government, like if you have inheritance money, like me, that are blocking your inheritance money from you. And the reason that they're working to steal, isolate you, block your phone and try to kill you, or block and isolate you and give you a hard time, is because they feel like this offer with Elon, you know who, is still on the table. And they feel like as long as you don't get your inheritance money, that they will, it's still a chance they might be able to fulfill their contract of getting you into jail or a mental institution so that they can take your inheritance money and then have you backed in a corner. So even once they prove, oh, you don't belong in jail, my fault, you don't belong in a mental institution, but they need you in there long enough to steal your inheritance money, to get guardianship over you, to get away with what they're trying to do. So as long as they know Elon, you know who, is in the background, that still has the offer that is pending, they're going to still work with other people to try to block your inheritance money. Right now, I have inheritance money from my grandfather, Herbert Moore, that was left for me. And right now there's a judge hiding with their head up their ass. Right now, my family watches me every day on here and nobody won't say nothing to me because they don't want to have to explain, why they tried to kill me, to steal my inheritance money, about the contract with Elon, with you know who. You understand? Like literally, they feel like this contract is still in limbo on the table and they might be able to redeem themselves. And that's why my uncle Gary Spencer Moore and Cynthia Moore, who were the head of my grandmother's estate, okay, that left me the money from my grandfather, Herbert Moore. This is why they refused to contact me, even though the court ordered them to. You understand? So for a lot of you all, it's because of what he is offering different people, why he is blocking you from jobs, having you isolated and gang stalked. This is why, if you have inheritance money, he's working with people in the government and in your family to block you from getting your inheritance money. If you are due to receive reparations, he's working close with the government to try to find a way to block you or block reparations from coming out, because he knows that release of any form of money that will free you from this system, he's going to lose his energy. YouTube might even go empty or half empty and fall. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't give a goddamn about YouTube. I'm just keeping it real, or it's not going to be what it is. Some of you are literally being forced to participate. Some of you literally are being forced. It's like they're orchestrating, controlling your finances so that you have no other option and no other direction to go in except to turn to YouTube. Well, no jobs right now. Your job ain't paying. And what's somebody going to say? The first thing they're going to say is, well, child, you better get you on YouTube. You better start you a page. Start working on it right now. Start working on it right now. Talk about anything. Look at what other people are doing. I'm seeing every single day so many new platforms coming out of nowhere with people talking about absolutely nothing, just trying to find a way to make a little bit of extra money. And you can tell they don't want to do it, but they're like, hey, I got to make me some money. I got to figure out how to balance out my money. What it is about is funneling like herds and sheep, funneling the energy source, the drama, the chaos, funneling the energy from our economy, from chattel slavery, from all the energy sources where they used to get energy, and moving that energy into YouTube. But they won't be able to successfully do that with everybody, especially not key people, if they have access to their own wealth, finances, inheritance, jobs, careers, and things like that. Because some people want to do other things with their time, energy, and money. So this man that you've seen his presence in the government, he's been working with the government to try to find a way to literally funnel all of you all into YouTube, to put you into a system, once again, that's functioning. It's an upgraded system now in the age of AI and computer, where you're going to have to stay actively engaged on a hamster wheel to make money. And they're going to make sure you're not, they're going to set it up in such a way that the government used to be set up, the economy used to be set up. They're trying to keep the same setup. You understand? In the government, they had it set up where certain people are not supposed to make it beyond a certain amount of money. You're supposed to work minimum wage jobs. They needed a certain class of people to work, working a certain type of job. Okay. And then they had the people over them that had the federal jobs that were like the handlers of those people making much less money. Okay. And no matter how talented your gifts, skills, and abilities were, they had to find a way to keep you down and to keep you in a position making the least amount of money. Okay. If you were really talented, maybe you can get a job working up under somebody and give them your energy, and they would get rich and give you a few perks off of your talent, skills, and ability. Now they're moving all that energy into YouTube, where the gifted, talented people, okay, that have a natural gift for gathering people, gathering energy, and getting attention, they're putting you on a hamster wheel, where you get little tiny breadcrumbs and bits and pieces, while they make sure you don't get that much exposure. The same way the economy worked is the exact same way that YouTube, where they're funneling the general public into everybody. The goal, if you ever saw those futuristic movies, you see everybody's living, their whole life is online now. How they make money, everything. You understand? So it's a thing where they want to have all the people that have the most energy and that have the most creativity, the most creative ideas. They want to put you in a little corner on YouTube where you can barely be seen by anyone. And then all the people that don't have that type of energy, that don't have creative ideas and skills, they're going to expose them to the whole world, okay? And they're going to be copying off of you and doing a version of whatever it is you're doing with no exposure. You understand? And they're going to be making all the money, and you're going to basically like be making minimum wage, working your ass off, thinking it's not enough, not knowing your self-worth, not knowing how valuable the content that you produce is, not understanding that you are the whole talent, and that if you walk away, like the floor is going to drop out of YouTube, because they won't have the people that they promote and pay the big bucks to. They won't have anyone to copy off of. You understand? But they want you in the system of YouTube, okay, at the bottom of the wheel, sweating your ass off, and you're the talent, okay? So this is what's going on. And he's literally blocking, what they're telling me is he is literally blocking your finances, working with the government to block reparations and to block your finances. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The Chinese South African that's got his nose all up in the government with Trump, all over the goddamn place. In DEI, all of it. In the federal government, what is he doing there? He's trying to make sure that the slaves, that the energy, that the batteries don't get away. There's no reason that you should not have gotten reparations yet. There's no reason you should not. I'm telling you the truth. He got an entity attachment, and where your energy is being harvested and taken to, they are blocking your reparations because you're the biggest energy, and they need you to stay engaged on YouTube. Because if we all walked away, they would probably die and starve them of our energy. Let's go ahead and get into this message they've given us. What's this about kidnap attempt and transportation issue? Somebody right now is blocking somebody from a job, a career, opportunity. Somebody's blocking someone from their inheritance money. Somebody is blocking somebody from some form of income somewhere right now because they want you on YouTube working for breadcrumbs and pennies so that weaker people can copy off of you. And somebody signed a contract on you somewhere right now to keep your ass engaged when they know you don't want no more part of this disgusting ass capitalist system. Tell me about this kidnap attempt and transportation issue. I'm gonna just go through these because that's what I'm feeling today. Somebody that's closed emotionally. Who's thinking of kidnapping somebody? Child, y'all don't know how much how your energy is. All right, somebody is really desperate and they don't know what to do because these are people that don't know how to manifest a life and energy for themselves. Somebody is trying to be quick and strategic and they're thinking maybe if I kidnap somebody right now, this is happening in real time. Who the hell's trying to kidnap somebody? Somebody better sit the hell down. Don't worry, your passed over ancestors is all over this. Somebody think they're gonna kidnap you. Ciao, bye. Give me this kidnapping energy, please. What is this kidnapping energy? This is you, Empress or Emperor, High Priest or High Priestess. So this is you they want to kidnap. Child, and who's this idiot that's thinking they're going to kidnap you because that's how Child, whatever. Child, somebody must think they can fight. I don't know. Maybe somebody think because they got a lot of money they can fight. I'm not saying no names. Maybe somebody thinks because they have a whole lot of money, maybe they think they can fight and they won't get their ass whooped. They better ask somebody. Do y'all remember a little while ago, it was a young, very talented Ethiopian man that disappeared, I think in California. They found his car and they couldn't find him anywhere. And then he turned up dead. They told me that was a sacrifice because they needed a certain type of energy. Listen, this one right here, they keep acting like they walked away from you and they not gonna bother you no more, but they just don't want to let you go because they have an entity attachment. Who else is involved? A young man between 18 and 35. Who else is involved in this kidnap attempt? Aries, Leo, Sag. So somebody is thinking about trying to kidnap you for you know who. Child, it don't make no damn sense. Is there anybody involved? Anybody else involved? Somebody's foster brother or foster sister? It's getting real dirty, y'all. You wondering why these children are turning up missing? Let's go. I just saw an Eritrean in here. Who else is involved in this proposed kidnap attempt? Someone is Japanese, Asia. Why am I not shocked? Co-workers, an illegal immigrant, a Korean. I can't make it up. These idiots really, really think that you don't have spiritual protection and you're not connected to God and that your ancestors, baby, don't make me play the Eshua Alegua song for you again, the way opener. It's not going to happen. You might have an ancestor up around you that's watching that said, I wish you would touch my granddaughter. I wish you would touch her. Herbert Moore is actually my grandfather. It's on that side of the family. They come from a plantation, a slave plantation in South Carolina back in the day. You understand? When I tell you the level of audacity of this man, we already went through chattel slavery. Now you sitting up here working in the government to block reparations, block other. It's not just one or two people. It's a whole lot of y'all. You're blocking jobs, careers of people. You're blocking people's inheritance, that have been left for people of all races. You blocking people on purpose because you're that desperate for their energy with your weirdo ass self. That's why they over there in China making black doll babies. That's supposed to be their stress relief, because we just want to touch your skin. We just want to feel. Let's go to Africa and touch the brown cheek and touch and squeeze on it and feel on it. Let me touch the hair and touch the skin. Let me chase the black babies now. Look, let me touch the black skin. This is the type of time these freaking weirdos are on. They're weird as all get out. And another thing that they told me, that one guy that was trying to race bait, that was giving people, black people, a dare online, talking about, I dare you all not to funnel any more money. You buy Samsung TVs and you spend your money Nikes, and you get your hair and your nails done. You buy hair. Everything that you get is from Asians and Chinese. I wish you would boycott us. Blah 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 blah. That was just baiting. That was just baiting. Let me explain what's actually going on. People don't talk no whole bunch of trash and sugar honey iced tea like that for no damn reason. It wasn't about what he said, okay? It was a deeper meaning to that. He's talking like that because he already knows what's lined up behind him. No one talks that confidently and puts out that type of information and is in that type of energy unless they know they have backup. Unless they know they have protection, unless they know that something has been completed, a system has already been completely implemented and put in place of flock cameras, of energy weapons, of all kind of military grade, all type of control mechanisms in case there's an uprising. That is what that actually is. It is a sign and a warning that he's actually putting out to let people know. The real reason I'm talking this trash like this and doing this is I'm trying to see if I can get a reaction, because I already know we already went around for the past 20, 30 years and we set everything up perfectly to control crowds, to control people, they have everything lined up right now already to do crowd control with sound wave technology, with energy weapons that can burn through your skin. They already know they have flock cameras everywhere, and they can literally subdue a whole crowd without showing their face, without coming out into the public eye. They got lasers that they can set forest fires with. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of a thing. When you see people talking reckless and talking a certain type of a way, it's like, that's like somebody from another culture and a race going to a predominantly tough, rough neighborhood, regardless of the race. It doesn't matter, black, white, Hispanic, ghetto, barrio, trailer park, but going there all by themselves, looking vulnerable and talking trash about that particular race or people, and they're of another race, and you don't see no one around them. If that person is outnumbered and they go in the thick of a dangerous neighborhood, you better trust and believe they're there because they know they have some backup, and they know it's something that they have that they're connected to that's going to swoop in and protect them. Swoop in, it's something they're connected to. So that's what that actually is, what you're seeing. What you're seeing is like rage baiting, trying to get a reaction out of people and talking trash because they're like, oh, y'all are so my bitch. Basically, what he's saying is the whole economy has been monopolized. There are people that are financially stuck right now that they can push buttons and pull triggers that would economically, that would make people collapse damn near and die and be in survival mode overnight. That's what they're saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same way in the book by Bill Cooper, Behold a Pale White Horse, that came out so many years ago. Bill Cooper was talking about how they used to send out testers. They would tweak something in the economy, like raise the price of orange juice or do this or pull back welfare, or just they do little things to test and see the reaction that it caused among the masses. They've been doing these tests for years. As of recently, blocking EBT to see what happens, to see if it's a breakout, to see what people, how they react. You understand what I'm saying? These people, they test and they test and they test to see how people react to no money access in the bank, no welfare, no benefits, stop food stamps for a little while, to diseases. They test in the economy the reaction of the masses. So they already have put things into place to deal with every reaction you could possibly have to anything they could do. And they feel confident in knowing that they have a lot of you all financially blocked in such a way economically that they could just push two buttons and they know what the reaction would be and what the cause and effect would be to you and your livelihood and your home environment. And that's why he's out there talking confidently like that. It's not just for no reason. He's talking like that because they already tested to see what would happen if something gets cut off, if people stop doing one thing or start doing another. They know the one thing that they can close and shut down that'll make everybody go crazy, because everybody is so codependent and heavily reliant on the government for jobs, for work, for every damn thing, for housing, opportunities, for food, for everything. And they've already cornered the market, is what I meant to say. They have already cornered every market in America, whether you can see it visibly or not. And that's why he's popping his gums like that. He's popping his SHIT like that online because he already is aware of all of the things that have been put in place already economically, and knows how dependent everybody is on the government. Not everybody, but most people are on the government. And he knows already we can push this button and y'all will go into panic. You understand? All right. If you don't believe me, show me where all of y'all farms are at, where y'all are growing food, where y'all can continue to eat like the Amish if suddenly there's no food in the grocery store. You understand? Completely reliant on the government. So he's not popping his SHIT for no reason. He's popping his SHIT because they've had years of planning and organizing and orchestrating and getting things in alignment and in place. So when they start talking like that, it's because he already knows it's something behind him. Okay. So this is who that somebody really don't want to let you go. You might be a seer. You might be a high priestess or a high priest. And they're even somebody is thinking about kidnapping you for you know who. Okay. And a Japanese and a Korean. Y'all see these cards pop out my hand. An illegal immigrant, Asian. They're going to try to orchestrate. They're thinking about trying to orchestrate something to have you kidnapped because they have an entity attachment. And the entity or archons that they work with, they want your energy. They want your light. They want your power. Co-workers. Who are these co-workers? Child. This could be other people if you're on YouTube that are also on YouTube, but they could be NPCs. Somebody can't get away with something. Somebody's kicking somebody out their energy. Clarify, who's this Aries, Leo, Sag? And what do they have to do with kidnapping somebody? Somebody might want someone to take a risk. Who's this air sign, Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini? Clarify this air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands. Is this someone in your family? Is someone in your family a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? The Ace of Wands reverse, somebody that's ineffective. Yeah, that couldn't get away with something. Yeah, because so it could be somebody in your family or community that might not have the same spiritual power, light, or gift as you. And they're of no use to these people if this person can't steal your energy and be of use and service to these people. The Two of Cups here, somebody missed an opportunity for an offer. Clarify, what's that Two of Cups offer? Somebody could not defend something or stand their ground. Oh, how they work together to kill somebody, cause someone to death. Yeah. So somebody in your family or community that knew of your light, your spiritual gifts, your power, you could be a high priest or a high priestess. This person, they wanted to orchestrate something to get your energy to go to them so that they could be selected and made an offer for something that they're a part of in possibly this cult or secret society. But they couldn't get your energy. So they started working together with a group of people here to try to see if they could sacrifice you and cause you a death. And that's why they're getting rejected. Whoever this air sign is in your family or connected to your family. Okay. So there's an air sign in your family or connected to your family. Yeah, that's extremely childish. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah. So this could be someone in your family that's very jealous of you because you might have been born a seer. You might have been born with spiritual gifts, and they might have gotten very jealous because they want to know why not them? Why are you the gifted child? Why did you get to be the one that was born with spiritual gifts and not me? This might be someone in your family that started doing witchcraft because they were jealous that you might have an active third eye and they don't. You wouldn't believe it because I know if I wasn't the one in my family and it was somebody else, I would be so happy even for them because I would be like, good, you can help me find a date, a husband, and you could tell me if they're a good person or not. You know, you got that third eye. I could find out whatever I need to know. You understand? I'd be happy. I would be happy for my family member and that I'd be proud of them because they're my family member. And I have proximity to them. I'm proud of them. I love them. And I'm excited for them. That's my sister. That's my cousin. That's my auntie. That's my uncle. That's my brother, Miss Cleo. That's my auntie, Miss Cleo over there. But no, whoever this person from your family or community, they just was like, no, why not me? I want it to be me and not you instead. So somebody got clarity. Tell me why E. Musk is out here with this kidnapping energy. Judgment. What's this judgment? Someone might have made a decision about a page of wands, the 5 of pentacles reverse, to kick somebody out of their energy. Okay. Who's this King of Pentacles? Oh, because they got the truth. Oh, they got the truth about what they did to you. I want to know who the King of Pentacles is. Somebody's son, an East African son. Clarify. Who's that king of? Oh, okay. A government official. Okay. So there could be a government official. Someone could be East African. Somebody could be between the age of 18 and 35. Somebody could be a prostitute. Who's that King of Pentacles I just pulled? Who's the King of Pentacles that got the truth? It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that could have gotten a younger fire sign. Okay, so somebody might be, okay, Eritrean or Somalian. Somebody could be Somalian or Eritrean. Somebody could be from Trinidad or of Trini descent. Someone's name could be Sarah. Someone could be a Muslim. Okay, so somebody found out. So you know who found out. So the reason for some of you all, you can't get your money, inheritance and things is because they feel like this deal is still on the table that you know who had offered in a contract. They feel like it's still up for grabs. And that's why they're blocking you from inheritance money. That's why they're still blocking you from money, because they feel like this deal is still on the table. And if you go away, so does their possibility of getting rich off of you and your energy, trying to sell you as a slave, basically. A spiritual slave, an energy battery. Tell me about child. I wish an Asian would kidnap me. Child, that would be a funny YouTube video to watch now. You want some content? If you want some content, you're gonna see a black woman named QUAN whooping an Asian man ass all up and down these dirt roads, bitch. You want content? You want a YouTube? You want views? You want to see a YouTube video to raise up the views? Oh, baby. Whoever, they're thinking of kidnapping some of y'all, but I'm just telling you, if this was my energy, you want content, send an Asian mofo to kidnap a black woman that call herself QUAN. Child, baby. That's going to be content for days. They're going to slow motion it, baby. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. They're going to be playing that slow motion. Mike Jones. Baby, they're going to be playing slow motion for me. Slow motion. While they showing QUAN's foot going in and out of an Asian's ass. While she molly-whopping his ass all up and down this Rwandan dirt, baby. Play, I beg. So tell me about this Asian energy. Oh, you get some content, baby. It's a black woman that called herself QUAN, ironically. They got in a fight with an Asian man that was trying to force her into a van. And instead, she snatched his ass up out that van. And then she literally stuck her foot in his ass like we saw it split. He's bleeding right now. And she didn't stop there. After she got her foot unstuck from his ass, she put her hands around his throat and headbutted him the way her daddy with his big ass forehead taught her to. And after the headbutt, you thought he was knocked out, but she wasn't done yet because she had so much pent-up frustration from energy weapons, nerve gas being thrown at her, sound wave technology, being entered into a spiritual warfare she ain't ever asked for, that she started to whoop on his ass, his Asian ass, until rice cakes and rice started flying out his ass. And egg foo young started coming out his damn pee-pee. I'm just trying to tell you. YouTube content. You want YouTube content, baby, I'm going to give it to you. And you're going to see it. The devil reverse. Somebody's having a tower right now. All right, whoever this Asian energy is, oh yeah, this is a better tower than the one you would get from me. Baby, if I'm going out with a bang. I'm telling you right now. If I'm going out, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to give you a final video of QUAN you ain't never seen before. Oh, you going to see it. Tell me about this Korean. What about this Korean? A Queen of Pentacles, okay? That was making an offer to a father figure, a King of Cups. But someone's avoiding a tower right now. The Four of Wands reverse in a community. Somebody's avoiding a tower in a community right now, whoever this father figure is, King of Cups. That might be connected to a Leo. Yeah, because somebody might not have a stable foundation. They're in a mental imprisonment. Who's this Nine of Pentacles reverse? Who is the Nine of Pentacles reverse? Okay, somebody that's watching somebody that kicks somebody out their energy. Okay, so somebody could be homeless right now. Or maybe they don't have a stable place to live. A King of Cups, a father figure. And they're in a mental imprisonment right now because either someone's watching someone or someone's being protected. Somebody might have protection and someone might be watching to protect you. Okay? So somebody might be watching literally to protect you. And it might be a King of Cups that's in a mental imprisonment about working together with the Korean to make an offer of some kind. Who's this Seven of Pentacles that's watching? Who's this Seven of Pentacles that is watching? Somebody that is pretending not to see something. Okay. And that's supposed to be given clarity. Okay. Someone could be an Aquarius, or this person could have bad karma. Okay. So there is possibly a police officer, military police, or someone that's supposed to be watching to make sure these people don't come toward you, even though they are kind of two-faced. They let a few people in and then act like they're doing their job. No, get away from here. Okay. They're not really thoroughly doing their job, but they do it enough. They do it enough for what you can get out of them. Okay. It's okay. They do it enough to be effective. They do it enough to be effective, but they still, on the back end, at the end of the day, still let a couple of people slide in and do what they do. Whoever that person is, that's supposed to be protecting you and watching out for you. They are doing their job, even though they're doing it half-assed. But they're doing their job, and this person is supposed to be watching and protecting you, okay? And that's the reason why somebody, a King of Cups, a father figure in your community, doesn't want to take a chance to do what this Korean wants them to do. What does this Korean want them to do? This Queen of Pentacles Korean is asking them to do what? To help work on you. Yeah. Because something's not going in their favor with the Queen of Cups mother figure. Because you have money coming toward you, a Ten of Pentacles. And they know you're going to travel. That's it. They're trying to block your money and finances before you get a job or inheritance money, before reparations drop. This Korean that works for you know who, they really, really want to try to see if they can either kidnap you or find a way to block your money. They know money's coming toward you and you're going to be able to travel very soon. So this Korean is trying to swoop in and bribe someone that's being paid to protect you, to let them work on something to kidnap you. See, that's not something I got to worry about because I am in the most beautiful, safe country in the world. And baby, when I tell you, I love how some of these homes are made. All of them are not made the same. Some have big, beautiful, high quality wood, the best tall doors. It looks elegant, that you ever seen. Y'all know the quality overseas. Those homes are beautiful. They're bad. I don't even know how to describe, but I'm talking about doors. Some doors are like wooden doors that you unlock and you open, but other doors are, and I know you've seen this, some of them are heavy metal sliding glass doors that, even though it's a lock with a key, on the inside of those doors they also have the holes where you can put a padlock, you know, the padlocks that you put on a locker or in storage. In addition to being able to lock these doors made out of iron steel that slide shut, it also has the iron hoops where you can put the padlock key. And at every single entrance, every single window, it has that. So you basically can put one of them big truck jumbo locks in every door and every window, and nobody could, it would take a bulldozer to knock the house down to come in. This is what I really, you know, like in Jamaica, they have a lot of homes where they have the grills over the homes and the bars completely shutting the house in for safety. Of course, in case of a fire, you need to be able to get out. But you understand what I'm saying. I've seen some beautiful homes in Jamaica where they invest in a lot of ironwork protection, out the window bars, door bars, all around the home. Nobody can really break in a sneaky way. Now you can take a bulldozer and knock the whole house down, but I mean, just on a regular night, nobody can get in. Even if somebody broke the glass, to your home, the iron bars are still there. And like a regular human hand, it can't, you would have to get some, you would have to get a welder to sit there for a long time and try to get something open. You understand? I love the way these homes are built. So safe, so secure. While you're in there and have them big jumbo locks on nobody can get in. Very safe, extremely safe. Just always keep a fire extinguisher, as a safety protocol. Just always keep a fire extinguisher, in your kitchen, maybe somewhere in the living room, just in case ever, because if there was ever a fire inside your home, you would want to get out quick. But it's the safest home you can think of would be the one with the metal sliding glass. That's the best kind, just to let y'all know, in case anyone's curious. So this Korean knows that you have some money coming to you. And this Korean is connected to you know who. Okay. And you might have already been injected with something in your body that they want to study. But they need you to be in one place for them to conduct their studies on you. And they know money's coming toward you. And they don't want you to get this money. So they're trying to find a way to delay it, to block you, and to win at all costs. They want somebody to kidnap you. They want someone to orchestrate you being kidnapped so that they can do what they want with you. Tell me again about this Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody is walking away from something. They can't move something forward. So if there was an Aries, Leo, Sag fire sign up around you, they're pulling their energy away from something, this kidnap attempt against you. Okay. This Korean is trying to get someone that's supposed to be protecting you to help them to work on causing you a transportation issue, to have you kidnapped. So be careful if you catch taxis, or if you drive or catch motorcycle or taxi or move around or commute, or if you use Uber or any service like Uber, be careful, because there is a Korean up around you that's trying to coordinate to have you kidnapped. They can't get the person up around you that's supposed to be protecting and looking out for you to work with them to coordinate you being kidnapped. So they're hoping that you're going to move around out in the public, and they'll be able to orchestrate maybe someone picking you up or driving to cause a transportation issue, and they'll be able to kidnap you. What else about this Korean that wants you to kidnap? They're backstabbed and betrayed about this type of a work because you already know about it and you have clarity. Come on, these dumb ass, slow ass, and then y'all got a nerve to have I don't want to curse on here. What they call her? Natasha, stress relief doll. Why you stressed out? Because we smarter than y'all? Why you stressed out? Because we smart as hell? And we not dumb and slow with a low IQ, looking sideways, squinting our eyes, trying to figure the niggas out? The hell wrong with you, with your retarded ass self? They got a goddamn Natasha doll because they completely frustrated. They can't outthink you. And they frustrated with your DNA. They frustrated with wanting to wipe on your skin and touch on your skin and feel on your hair. And be all up in your face, taking your temperature and doing weird experiments on you, acting like you a freaking alien from another planet that's trying to figure out our genetics with your weirdo ass self. So sick of it. I'm just saying, you've seen the videos of them in Africa touching on the children. Like they're a foreign object or something. Like, touch the skin. The hell? What the hell is that? We're the ones that need the stress relief doll. Because we got y'all chasing behind us because of your weird ass fascination with us, trying to kidnap us. So this Korean that's trying to orchestrate to have you kidnapped is now exposed for the whole world to see, whether they're shadow banning me or not. Tell me about this Japanese. It's a Japanese too? What is the fascination? What is the fascination with us? Jesus. Tell me about this Japanese. An emperor energy. Somebody's not stuck. Clarify this emperor. They were working with the Aries. Okay. They were celebrating with the Aries. Maybe they were partying together. And they were partying and working together. So whoever this Aries fire sign is that was at one time coming for you, okay, that's taking their energy out now. This Aries was celebrating with someone that's Japanese. I don't know if maybe they were sleeping together, partying and working, like work and pleasure together, but they were in cahoots with each other. All right. So what role was this Japanese going to play in trying to subdue you? The Empress? Okay, somebody's balancing something because something was a bad investment. What was a bad investment? This Aquarius, the Aquarius that was trying to locate talent, find women with fruitful wombs, spiritually abundant wombs, and pimp them out by isolating and gang stalking them and bribing their family members to go along with it. This Aquarius that was going around finding high priestess women that he could sell on basically the spiritual sex market, basically. It's basically like what was going on during chattel slavery. This Aquarius was going around trying to find goddamn high priestess women to pimp out, to sell on the market, and bribe their weak-ass family members to play along with it. It was a bad investment. What's temperance? So this Japanese person wants to balance something out. How? Who's not stuck? Okay, clarify. Someone's not in a mental imprisonment anymore about something. Because something, clarify the temperance card. What's being balanced? Clarify. Someone could be a Sagittarius. Something might be being balanced out for a mother figure, a Queen of Cups. Okay. What's the Two of Swords? Somebody might not see something yet. Somebody could be a Taurus. Who's a Hierophant? Who's this Hierophant? Someone could be from Trinidad. Somebody could be a Taurus from Trinidad. Somebody from the wealth class, 1%. Okay. So I don't know. There could have been an Aries and a Taurus woman of Trinidad descent that was working together with someone that's Japanese from the wealth class and the FBI. There might be a young woman between 18 and 35 that was connected to the CIA and the FBI. This could be a Taurus woman of Trinidad descent, and they were working together as a couple. Okay. Somebody's name could be Rita Drayton. Working together with an Aries, okay, as a couple, working and celebrating with a Japanese person from the wealth class, but now something's getting balanced out. Yeah, they're not going to be able to get away with this. What's the Strength card here? They have to end the conflict now. Whatever they were trying to get away with, they're not going to get away with it. Something's over. Okay. All right. Child, a whole kidnap attempt. Look at that. Child, this Korean was going to try to work with an illegal immigrant to try to get you kidnapped when you go out your house and travel, to cause you a transportation issue when you go out your house and travel. Like you're not a whole high priest or high priestess. Like you don't have ancestors. Like you're not connected to your spiritual protection. Kidnap attempt. What does this say? What does this say? Need I say more? This is to let these low IQ having dum-dums know, look, you're not out here by yourself. You're not as vulnerable as you might look to these dum-dums. You have ancestors around you. Your ancestors even want you to make an offering. You might need to make an offering to a legua for somebody. Eshu legua, candy, pineapple. Go to the store and get a fresh pineapple. Get you some rum. Make you an offering. Light a red candle. Make a wish. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? Please, yeah, they couldn't cause an illusion. These are idiots. Child, that would be the video of a lifetime, watching a black woman named QUAN whooping on a Korean ass. I bet you they're gonna go to China and get that Natasha stress relief doll after that ass whooping. Try to write my name all over it, child. Be putting their foot all up Natasha ass after the ass whooping they get from me. I promise you. They're Natasha doll. That's what we just can't beat them. No, you cannot. So you better go on and get your Natasha doll. Because I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I sever and cut every demonic cord connected to that Natasha doll. That Natasha doll has no connection to me. I sever every demonic cord and attachment. Every type of voodoo, witchcraft done over that Natasha doll is completely null and voided. Obliterated and destroyed. What is the energy crown in this read? So dumbasses, a Natasha doll. I'm going to make my own damn doll. You see. All right. I don't know. Somebody might be in some celebratory energy. Okay. A secret or something that somebody could have been trying to keep hidden could have come out. Or someone could have been very emotional about something. Hidden emotions could be coming out about something. Okay, a release. What is the obstacle? A kidnap attempt. Child. Oh, sit your goofy asses down somewhere. Then you're going to play victim. Oh, these people are violent. Oh, baby, you ain't seen violence yet. The obstacle is something's about to get balanced out for whoever you are. And somebody is expecting something to end for everybody that was harnessing and benefiting off of your energy. So somebody that could be even on YouTube right now, you might be about to You might be about to get a blessing or inheritance or some money or something. And anybody that was benefiting, stealing from you, you might pull your energy away completely. So anybody that could have been benefiting from your energy, they're not going to be able to use you no more. You might take your talent, skill, gift, and ability in another direction, off of social media or off of YouTube. All of the people that been energy harvesting off of you, you understand? They're expecting to lose everything when something gets balanced out for you. What happened in the recent past? They want your energy engaged on YouTube so they can energy harvest from y'all. That's the truth. That's the truth. This is why they don't want you to get your money, get good jobs, make good, own your own business, get your reparations, steal your inheritance, because they won't be able to utilize your energy in their systems. You understand? Maybe you can start your own form of YouTube. There are platforms that exist, other platforms out there that exist. I went on one of those other platforms and they started bribing people on that platform and trying to make problems for me. It's a good platform. What fan base? Yeah, I went on, and fan base is pretty good actually. It's a different type of platform. You get your money right away. Okay. There are many other platforms you can go to invest your time and energy into, but it might take time to build it up. They started trying to create technological issues for me when I was trying to transition over to fan base. They started trying to sabotage me. See, because they really want you and need you begging for their crumbs on YouTube. You understand? If those of you that are at the bottom, that they're utilizing your talent, skill, gift, and ability to give to other people, and they're intentionally holding you back, baby, let you find another avenue, another way, something else you can go on to and get away from YouTube. If enough of y'all get to leaving, they're going to start behaving themselves and acting like they want you there and need you there, instead of playing in your face like you're not everything. They already, the Roman Catholic Church already did that for years while they harnessed your energy doing rituals and getting rich. They already played in your face trying to devalue you and make you feel like you was in the gutter, like you was the least valuable thing on the face of the earth, when you were everything. You were the high priest and the high priestess. You were the energy source. You were everything to everybody. But they had you all the way in the gutter at the bottom, making you think. They even did a smear campaign about who and what you were, your identity, to the whole world, to make you seem like you were the least. The Roman Catholic Church, didn't they? Like they ain't been stoking your energy and giving it to their priests to look like they had power. Right? And now they want to do the same thing on YouTube. Have the talent, the people with the skills, the energy, the gifts, the ability, that soul energy that comes from experiences that you've had that are unique to you. That's where your creativity is coming from. You got a strong, thick accent that came from how you grew up and where you came. That's what creates your personality, your character. That's what attracts people to you. You being yourself, your authentic self, and showing up all the way. They was even talking about like Kevin Hart, when he was a comedian early on. They were saying he wasn't really connecting with his audience that well in the beginning, because he said someone advised him and was like, man, you got to go deeper. I mean, you're being performative right now, but you have to connect with your soul and show them who you really are. Be honest, even if you feel embarrassed. Don't be ashamed of where you come from, who you are, what you've been through. You use that skill and ability. Use your pain to make yourself shine bright. God gave it to you for a reason. And when he did that, he blew up. Laugh at my pain. He became the star. His inner light shone and came out. That's what you call soul power. There are some of you on here on platforms that feel apologetic about where you come from, feel apologetic about you don't speak perfect English, about the fact that you might have some kind of accent or might not talk the Queen's English or might not this or might not da 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 da. That's what makes you you. That is unique to your life experience. That is the way you talk about your stories, the way you give your input, the way you use your slang, the way your accent comes to you naturally. Who you are standing in your own authentic energy. That's your soul power. Your pain Channel your pain into your creativity that makes you uniquely you. And that's what's going to draw people in. That authenticity that you have, being your true, raw, authentic self, not caring who likes it or not. That's what makes you when you can go all the way in. A lot of you have way more value than you think you do. You might think because you don't speak the Queen's English that you don't, but you do. You're way more valuable than you know. You magnetize and attract attention to you. People like to tune into you. People like to listen to you, how you talk, how you put your own spin on things. They try to play the Jedi mind trick with you to make you feel like you're not that popular. You're not that good. Your poetry sucks. You can't write no book. You can't do this. Well, you're not getting views. That's the same trick they were using when they were stealing from the high priestesses and giving it to these goofies in the Catholic Church all these years while they became wealthy off of y'all energy. The Jedi mind trick. You're everything. You are literally everything. Any talent, skill, gift, and ability that you have, they're going to do their best to minimize your views, to knock off your subscribers, to make you feel like nobody's listening, nobody likes your talent. Well, you don't get the attention of that many people. In the meantime, it's somebody copycatting everything you write, everything you say, your creativity, everything about you. Somebody is mimicking and copying it that they're giving full exposure. Don't let them play in your face again. Show up as your raw, authentic self. Give them that soul power. This is why people tune into you, and you better say it with your chest and be unapologetic about it. I'm tired of seeing how talented y'all are. I'm serious. It's a couple of y'all I watch on a regular basis, and I'm tired of seeing how gifted and talented y'all are, but you falling for this Jedi mind trick that, oh, y'all don't got that. Well, nah, you close to, yeah, you could be like a Maya Angelou, but nah, not really. You might want to reach while somebody copying all your stuff. They fooled you before. Don't you let them fool you again. Show up unapologetically as you. So this Knight of Wands here, okay? Somebody was in some kind of an exchange with. Somebody could have been trying to promote this person. This is one of their NPC type clone energies. They're getting released because they were trying to find a way to, again, destiny swap and take your energy for theirs. And they gotten so desperate for you that they wanted to kidnap you, a Korean. Okay, yeah. Okay. Somebody could have kicked someone out their energy, the Five of Pentacles, because they got the truth and the clarity about you. You ain't going nowhere, first off, because your ancestors are encamped all around you. Tell me more right now about this Five of Pentacle energy. Give me two more cards about this Five of Pentacle energy. I have the Death card. Someone could have Scorpio in their chart of a high priest or high priestess in reverse that couldn't backstab. So it was they got a spiritual practitioner that was supposed to backstab and betray you. They were unable to. So they might be moving out of a house in your community or apartment or wherever they were posted up at. Yeah, they didn't have the strength. Somebody could have recently come and done another damn death spell on you. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying that y'all just don't know how fed up QUAN is and how over all of this I am. All this Armageddon, all of this final days, all of this Elon Musk with his playing games with us, trying to do Jedi mind tricks, trying to make you think that you're not who God said you are. I'm completely over it. I know I am exactly who God said I am. You understand? I know I am, or I can be what I want to be. If I work hard for it, I'll be what I want to be. I know. Y'all remember Nas? Give me back my picture. Y'all done stole my thunder. They stole my thunder and stole my fire by messing up my camera. Okay, I might have to refresh this again. They didn't cut the energy. Come on, really? Y'all that mad at me? Don't nobody give a damn who's mad. This Aquarius is mad. This fire sign in Aquarius is mad because it was their complete wish fulfillment to be able to orchestrate something against you. They better go sit the hell down some goddamn where. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to get this. I was on a roll. I literally was on a roll, and they cut my energy now. They disturbed the energy. I was on a roll for a minute there. Okay, but that's all right. Keep it moving. So there's an Aquarius here that was working with a spiritual practitioner, a local one, doing another death spell on you. Death spell. How he doing these death spells like this? Die. No go. No Radaragor. Daragor. Ragor, Agor, or Noradaragor, Daragor, Agor, Roar, or Noradaragor, Daragor, Ragor, Agor, or. I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Is that how he was doing the death spell? Because it did not work. They hired a practitioner to do another death spell on your heart. He must be retarded. No, Noradaragor, Radar, or Noradaragor, retarded ass self, practitioner. Take your ass home with your special ass self. Child surrounded by idiots. Anyway, somebody don't understand that you can't die. Somebody does not understand you've already died. You cannot die. They could do a death spell on your heart. They could stop your heart all night. But when you wake up in the morning, it's going to explode and your eyes are going to open. Baby, I die every night. Do you understand? I literally die every night. And when I wake up, I feel my heart explode in my chest and my eyes pop back open. Some of y'all cannot be killed. You can be made a little uncomfortable, but some of you have already died. And you got a dum-dum thinking, oh, I'm going to stop that heart. You're going to die tonight. Child, you could stop the heart all night if you want. It don't matter, because as soon as that consciousness come back in the body, that heart is going to explode into a very swift heartbeat, and you're going to come right back to. You died already. You already died. 1 million deaths. 10 million paper cuts. Death by paper, 1 million paper cuts, whatever. You know what the hell I'm saying, goddammit. So somebody wasn't thinking right about something. The 4 swords reversed. It's an Aquarius and this stupid practitioner and somebody that in your community that's overly confident that beat their chest until they get embarrassed. Okay? Yes. Child. Their complete wish fulfillment was to be able to orchestrate something against you. Sit your ass down somewhere. It's your goofy ass. Any more messages, Holy Spirit? I'm going to do one more thing. See if I can pick some more energy up. See if anything else is here. Then I'm going to close out, y'all. It's just, I'm just so sick of these little demons running around. I'm ready to go out with a billy club and start bopping them in the head, spiritually, so to speak. I'm tired of these demons that then got a hold of all these little human vessels running around acting like dum-dums. And I'm almost ready to start bopping them all upside the head. Like, sit your ass down. Sit your ass. Get your ass up. Let me hit you in the knees. I'm going to hit you in your forehead. I just want to go outside with a bat and go ham, because you know it's a human you see, but it's actually an entity that got a hold of a vessel running around all retarded like an idiot with the fingers all crunched up like this. And I want to go ham like I know who you are inside of that human vessel. I know who you are. Recognize that gremlin walk. Bring your ass over here. Want to go around just straight hitting them in the head left and right, knocking their asses out. Like, sit your ass down like I'm in a video game. You get tired of them, y'all. You get tired of all these demons, or running up and through and around you. And it's not that they're going to be successful at what they're trying to do. It's that they're irritating as F. It's the irritation. It's not that they can kill you. It's not that they can do any harm to you because you're under divine protection. It's that they're irritating as all get out. They're annoying. That's what it is. They're annoying when you want to just go live in the forest, the thickest, deepest part of the forest where no one can ever see you, talk to you, have contact with you again because they stupid. They're like mosquitoes. They're literally like mosquitoes, and it's annoying more than anything. You probably like, Lord, take me now, Lord. Take me, Lord. Take me right now so I don't have to be around. Lord, take me now, Lord Jesus. Because it's annoying more than anything. God, please help me find my way into the forest where there are no data centers in the name of Jesus. Excuse me, y'all. In the mighty name of Jesus, right now, I pray, God, help me to find first the finances and the money to be able to find my way into a forest that you have to catch a helicopter and land on a helicopter pad to get to my house. You can't even drive to the house. It's too thick. Where Hansel and Gretel are. Yes. A forest where no one will ever find me. No more human contact. I can be away from everybody and everything. Unless I want to see somebody, Lord. And I trust that you'll do it. Amen. Get me away from these humans, please. Y'all don't know I've been waiting to go in the forest forever. My dad, who I love so very much, and I miss him, I would give my left arm to bring him back without dementia and be able to talk to him. My dad recorded me when I was younger. And he had me tell a story, and he wanted me to make up a story, and he wanted to, not just me, he recorded me and my brothers, and he said, all of y'all get to tell a story, and I'm going to record you on this tape. And, you know, one of my brothers told a story about being gunned down and shot because he's probably thinking about something going on in our neighborhood in Brooklyn in the 80s. Okay. My other brother told a stupid ass story because he's a mama's boy. And then when it was time for me to tell my story, I told my story went like this. I swear to God. And I'm still looking for the tape right now. I bought a tape recorder because I want to hear it again. If I could find the tape. I hold on to a lot of old VHS, but it was an actual audio tape that goes in the cassette player. And my story went like this. There was a little girl one day that was living in the forest, and she didn't have no family. She didn't have no friends, and she didn't have anybody to help her. And she was all alone, and she was all by herself. And my dad was like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with this little girl? Why is she in the forest all alone? Why doesn't she have a family? I don't know, but she's so sad. Her family doesn't like her, and they put her all the way in the forest, and she doesn't have any friends and nobody there in the forest to help her. And she's all alone. She's just all by herself. And my dad was like, that is so weird. On the tape, he was like, why would you tell a story like that? Where are you getting this from? I did not even literally realize, I did not even know that I was literally foretelling my life path. I didn't know that I was speaking out my destiny as a child. I didn't know that I was going to end up in the forest, so to speak, literally with no family, no friends, completely isolated, with no one to help me, all by myself. That was part of my destiny. But as a child, it was coming from my subconscious mind out of pay attention to the stories that your children tell you. Because your children have more spiritual insight when they're younger and are uninhibited. Because before you put psychological restraints on your children, before you like start telling them the names of birds and the definitions of things, the definition, it comes from their subconscious mind, how they can describe and define things. And they might even be able to tell you exactly their life path and life story that's ahead of them, depending on what kind of child you have, without realizing that they're foretelling what's going to happen to them. I literally told my father what my life was going to be like when I got older. I already knew as a child I was going to walk my path all alone by myself, and my family was going to isolate me, and I wouldn't have any friends, and I would be completely alone, and there'd be no one there to help me. I don't even know if I was talking out of my ass or where I got it from. But if I'm looking for the recording so I can post it and let y'all hear it, you'll hear my dad being like, "Oh, say hi. Oh my goodness, this story. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This is a sad story. It's a little girl in the forest, and she doesn't have family, and she doesn't have no friends, and she doesn't have any." He should have rebuked it. Maybe I wouldn't have lived the life I lived if he rebuked it and was like, "I rebuke it. That's not going to be your life." He should have said, "You will never see that life." No, actually, I was just foretelling my future. As an old soul in a child's body, I was already predicting, and I knew what my path was going to be. In the forefront of my mind, I didn't, but in my subconscious mind, I was preparing myself for what was to come in the future. All right, what are the messages? This was an opportunity. Something about reparations here. Oh, baby. Baby. Jail, prison. Somebody might need to take a spiritual bath. Reparations, jail, prison. This was an opportunity. I ain't making this stuff up. You need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. Celebration, party, get together. This is about a work or business relationship. Trading places. Somebody from the wealth class was making bets about people with their money. Oh, baby, we about to jump all the way into this. I think I'm going to start and see who this person, somebody that set somebody up or set several people up to be chipped by family members or exes, people that have active third eyes. Yep. And NPC cloned energies. Sorry. Trading Places is a movie from back in the day with Eddie Murphy, where Mortimer and his stock market brother, partner, business, for entertainment, they made a dollar bet that they could destroy someone's life and bring it back together again. And they would play with people's lives for entertainment. So this means that somebody with a lot of money or several people with a whole lot of money were doing something as a bet or for entertainment. Okay. This could be someone in the CIA, a couple that's connected, a government official. So there were government officials that might have a lot of money that were entertaining themselves by playing with people's lives that might not have that much money, having people chipped. Yeah, they might have been having different people whose lives they were playing with chipped. Clarify Trading Places. Clarify who these people are that were playing a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So there could be some kind of couple here. They could have been playing games with some rich Asians. Oh, so they were working together with Asians to set maybe people from lower economic class up by chipping them and being entertained by their lives. I told y'all they were doing that, didn't I? I already told y'all that they were going around to homeless people, prostitutes that are on drugs, men and women, and people that they felt like are of no significance in society that no one would listen to. I told y'all they were chipping them and putting these eye cameras in their bodies and then watching them for entertainment and paying people to go do things to stir up drama and so that they could be entertained, watching them from the 4K. Okay. The 4K is not just flock cameras, but it's also the cameras that goes into people's eyes. Okay. Tell me, so there's some wealthy people in the government that work together with Asians to chip certain people. And it could be an air sign couple that was working with them also. Trading Places. Yeah. Working with the NSA. Yeah. Somebody could be a prostitute. or they might have been chipping illegal immigrants and prostitutes. Celebration, party, get together, and illegal immigrant. There could have been an illegal immigrant at a celebration or party that was supposed to set somebody up or do something. Don't worry, we're going to get this in just a minute. This is your daughter, someone's father, multiple people, someone from Trinidad, someone in the military, someone that's Filipino, someone Japanese. Yeah, these are people that are a part of these groups. These are people that are a part of these groups that entertain themselves off of other people's pain. Okay? Somebody might need to take a spiritual bath. Somebody's ex-husband or ex-wife is here. Oh, Elon Musk's ex-husband or ex-wife is coming out together. Let me clarify that real quick. Somebody initial might be F, like Frank, like Francis. Okay? Somebody's initials could be F. Somebody might need to take a spiritual bath. Somebody might be a prostitute. Okay, we're going to get this. Give me a sec. I'm going to figure this out in just a sec. Okay. What's this about Elon Musk ex-husband or ex-wife? All right, we're going to talk about this. Somebody's brother. Why is Elon Musk ex-wife or someone's brother's ex-husband or something? I don't know. Somebody has to balance something out now. Okay. So somebody met at a party. Somebody could have met Elon Musk, a Japanese person. FF, this could be a spiritual, someone with the initials FF. They could be a spiritual practitioner. Someone is from Trinidad or of Trinidad descent. There's an air sign couple, some government officials. These people might have all met up together at a party. A party where there were people from the wealth class that are Asians and others. And at this party, they might have made a bet and told them that they could put a chip in one of you all. They had a business or work relationship with these Asians. Okay. What was going on with Elon Musk ex-husband or ex-wife, this ex-wife energy? The Queen of Wands reverse, a prostitute. The Three of Cups reverse. Somebody wasn't celebrating with someone anymore and they couldn't move something forward because they couldn't backstab and betray somebody. Who was someone trying to backstab and betray? Who was someone trying to backstab and betray? A Libra or someone with an injustice? The Moon. Someone that wanted to keep something hidden. That was being childish. A Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a Libra. Somebody was trying to backstab and betray somebody, but they ended up with a lot of burdens. Got it. So there could have been a Libra that might have been invited to a party, a celebration with people from the wealth class. One of them could have been Elon Musk. Someone's ex-husband or ex-wife could be Elon Musk, ex-wife, or somebody. There were other Asians at this party. There were... there could have been a spiritual practitioner at this party, an air sign couple, and government officials, and possibly a woman that might be of Trinidad descent. And this is where they were, they might have made a deal with them to trading places $1 to set you up to be chipped, for them to stick this chip with the eye camera. Because they knew about your third eye. Okay. To be childish. Yeah, they set you up to do this to be childish. It was a bad investment. They didn't get what they expected. And where does Elon Musk stand with this right now? He's burdened about it. He's burdened about trying to create an illusion because he doesn't want to openly admit to the world that he worked with these people to have you implanted with a form of Neuralink as a human experiment. Okay, something could have been exposed with the sun already about human experiments. You might be one of them. I know I am. I was set up by somebody I was dating. I was set up by somebody that I dated that was a spiritual practitioner that my family sent toward me. And they injected me in my left temple. That's what happened to me. Years ago, I felt like I couldn't even talk about it because I was so embarrassed. But today, I'm shouting it from the rooftop And I'm putting a call out there for anybody else that's been victimized to not feel embarrassed. Do not be ashamed. You are a victim. I think the shame was connected to this technology not being as out in the open and exposed to everybody. So the fear of being ridiculed and made fun of and called delusional and crazy, was what kept my silence, why I didn't speak out as much about it. But now today I'm screaming it from the rooftop what happened to me, because the technology is out there for everyone to see. And they're even offering housing and benefits to people that will voluntarily allow them to inject them with what they already injected in me. You understand? The Hierophant reversed. Okay. Somebody might be watching something. This Taurus is watching something because they're expecting something to be illuminated. Okay. With the Four of Wands. Okay. They're expecting something to come out and be illuminated. Whatever this party is with Elon Musk, there's a Taurus of Trinidad descent. Her name is Rita Drayton from the DC, Maryland area. Rita Drayton, R-I-T-A, Rita Drayton, D-R-A-Y-T-O-N. Okay. That was working for the government. Okay. She's a prostitute. Okay. That became a part of this secret society. Okay. There could be a spiritual practitioner with the initials F, like Frank. Okay. These people were all at this party. The Libra that was at this get together, that would be intuitive goddess Latoya, the tarot card reader, 333. Okay. She's the NPC. She's that NPC energy. Okay. She's the one that wanted to be childish and set somebody up to be chipped with that camera because your third eye is active. Okay. So Elon Musk did not want exposure about this. Okay. A father figure's complete wish fulfillment was to orchestrate something to get rid of you. But it's too late. The tower has already hit. Okay. Clarify, whose ex-wife or ex-husband is this? Whose ex-wife or ex-husband? Oh, a Capricorn. So this could have been a spiritual practitioner's ex-wife, a Capricorn, that wanted to create an illusion that was also a part of this. Okay. What else about this person with the initials Frank, FF? Clarify. This is someone else, a narcissist, the King of Swords reverse, that stressed out because they really, really wanted to get away with something, but they were not smart enough. Okay. It's like, if I only had a brain, a smart brain, if I could exchange this brain for another one, God, please. Oh, because something's over. It's given someone really, really wishes that they were smarter. Like they genuinely wish they were smarter. But no matter how hard they think, the only thing that happens is they get a headache when they think too hard. This could be somebody that really, really honestly wishes they were smarter. Like, why can't my brain work better? Is there a spell, a ritual I can do to swap brains with somebody that's smarter? Something's over. Okay. So that's what this trading places energy is. Okay. $1. These people that were at a party that were playing with your life. These people at a party that were playing with your life that didn't know they were playing with your ancestors. Clarify, a prostitute. Again, please, for my collective, clarify, a prostitute. Somebody kicked somebody out their energy, a prostitute they knew from the past, because something did not go in their favor. Yep, because somebody defended themselves. Oh, that's a younger fire sign that can't recover, that did something risky. So this could be a younger fire sign that's a prostitute that these people have now distanced themselves from. What is this? Was an opportunity. Somebody presented somebody with an opportunity. Clarify, this is an opportunity for a Libra. Yeah, that was in their ego that they could get it done. So this was presented for intuitive goddess Latoya 333. Angela Broxton, Northwest Washington, D.C. Angela Broxton, she's a Virgo, hermit. Intuitive goddess Latoya 333, Angel Therapy 333. This was an opportunity of a lifetime because, she was homeless. in a park in Philly, as she likes to tell you all sometime. And it was the opportunity of the lifetime to come up financially because she felt like she hadn't accomplished anything in life. She felt like a failure. And for the first time, she just couldn't say no to it. It was a great contract they offered her to work together with someone with the initials FF to set you up to have you Neuralink and chipped. It was the opportunity of a lifetime to do witchcraft and spell work on you to try to control you, to be linked up through the NSA to a video conference where they could see everything through the camera in your eye so that they could be like sharing your body with you. They could see everything you're doing. They could get ahead of the punchline. They can get ahead of you with every project you work on or whatever. And their job was to do spell work to block you at every turn so that they could eventually destiny swap and steal your third eye. Okay. This is intuitive goddess Latoya, a Libra, that was presented with an opportunity at this celebration that Elon Musk was at, someone Japanese was at, an air sign couple, Rita Drayton, a Taurus that was working for the FBI, someone in the CIA, and several other people. And she's a prostitute, that Libra. Intuitive goddess Latoya 333. Talk to me about these reparations in jail, please. Tell me about the NSA, and you need to take a real spiritual bath ASAP. Tell me about the NSA. Okay, somebody could be a Virgo, narcissist that doesn't know what direction to go with something. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so somebody is not manifesting the energy or abundance that they were supposed to by getting away with the crime, by utilizing the resources and access to watch you through the NSA. And they had an ego death. Could be a Virgo, okay? And they feel like they're not going to get a new start with the Fool card. Something's over. Somebody could have reversed an ending, or somebody could even have Scorpio placement in their chart. Somebody could have reversed an ending with somebody in the five. That's in the Five of Pentacles, okay? So right now they're reversing an ending with somebody, but these people are being blocked and cut off. At the NSA, they're being blocked and cut off from what? A Tower. They're being blocked and cut off. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. The King of Wands reverse. The prostitute. They're blocked and cut off. What's the Four of Pentacles talking about? Clarify the Four of Pentacles. They're sad. They have to pull back from trying to sacrifice you because they can't. And they're heartbroken about it. So they were being given the tools and the resources of the NSA to track you and hunt you like an animal everywhere you go so that they could have you killed. But because they didn't kill you in 7 years or more, after trying to hunt you down like an animal, they're finally blocking them from having access to their cameras and their resources at the NSA to kill you. Okay? Somebody is so closed emotionally about you being a high priestess and your intuition being so on point, it makes them so sick. Just about as sick as you are about dealing with these goofy demons, you about ready to hit in the head with a goddamn bat. Left and right. You about to go out. They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they call me Batman. You literally about to turn into the principal from Face. You literally about to turn into the principal. Literally. You about to turn into Crazy Joe and go out with your bat. And they're going to call you Crazy Batman. Somebody, the same way they make you crazy, you make them crazy because your intuition is so on point. Your intuition is so on point. You smell, sniff, all their stank asses and intentions and everything they want to do. They're so shut down emotionally that they can't outsmart you because you're too good. You're too sweet. You're too pretty, honey. You float like a butterfly. You sting like a bee. I'm so nasty with it. You're just so nasty with it. They hate it. They be hating on you. Clarify, you need to take a real spiritual bath ASAP so you can expect what? So you can expect them to do what? What are these goofies going to do? They can't take a risk. They're just waiting. What are they waiting for? They feel powerless and they're waiting. They're waiting for a message. A message about, what are they waiting for a message about? They're waiting for a message about the Ten of Pentacles reversed from a Virgo. Because they couldn't get away with it. Oh, okay. So they're just waiting for a message from these people to let them know they cut off. You didn't kill her. They're just waiting for a message to let them know. It's like their termination call for good. Like, okay, we went over. Every time y'all try to kill her, more and more information comes out. Don't you see? The more and more we attack her, the more pain we try to call her, the deeper that she goes into her soul power and spits out more of our business, talks more about our energy, name drops about everybody that was involved. Don't you see? Every time you attack her, more spills out. She's like a goddamn spiritual piñata. It's Elegua, Eshua Elegua. It's a trickster spirit, a high vibrational one. It's a joker. You thought they were your victim. They were actually your captor. They were literally there as a trick from your ancestors. They were literally there as a trick from God to play in your face, because y'all thought y'all were playing in someone that looked weak and vulnerable's face. They were actually playing in your face the whole time. You didn't know every single time you attacked them, you exposed yourself a little bit more with your dumb ass. You better leave these ancestors alone. They are far more advanced than you will ever know. What is jail or prison? I'm going to get to reparations, y'all. Don't worry. I'm saving the best for last. Why is jail or reparations here? I'm sorry. Why did I say that? Jail and reparations. They trying to get as many of y'all locked up, child, before they drop this, so they can make some kind of rule. First, they offer you the PPP loan. Go ahead. Take the PPP loan. We're gonna close our eyes and turn the other way. We're not even gonna look. We're not gonna examine. We're not gonna. Whatever you ask. If you ask for $3 billion in PPP loan and you were working at McDonald's, we're gonna give it to you. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it. We already know eventually these reparations are coming around. So we got the perfect trap for your ass. If you got a felony, you don't get reparations. If you applied for a PPP loan, you not. Don't worry, we're going to turn a blind eye to these PPP loans. No, we don't see you. We don't see you taking all this money. No, we don't suspect nothing. Child, people that lack foresight and intuition could not see a setup from a mile away. If the setup was on their lap, giving them a lap dance, they wouldn't be able to see it. All right, what's this about? Jail? Somebody could be holding something back. What's the Four of Pentacles? Somebody's spell work backfired about a lie that was told. So somebody has to pull back. Somebody told a lie. A King of Wands about someone being a King of Wands reverse that's still moving forward. Now, someone told someone you was a prostitute. Okay. Somebody told someone you was a prostitute, but you're still victorious, successful in the public eye and moving forward. And they're backstabbing and betrayed because it was a lie. Who's this person about to go to jail that told this lie? Could be a younger fire sign. Who's this person going to jail or prison? Someone that's waiting and expecting to be in the Five of Pentacles or something that couldn't create an illusion. The Ten of Pentacles reverse, couldn't get your energy, that wasn't thinking right about something. Now a conflict's over. This person, somebody is in the same energy and somebody isolated or kicked them out their energy because something's not going in their favor. The Devil reverse. Yeah. I don't know. It could be a Capricorn. Clarify reparations. Why is reparations here? A knight? Tell me everybody connected to these reparations, please. Matter of fact, get everything else out the way. Child, y'all know me. I'm going to try to go in on this one, see what the hell going on. We're going to get to the bottom of this mess, child. See if they playing with us and what the hell going on. Shit, people applying for PPP loans. Like you trust the government. Like you can't see they setting your dumb ass up and you think you smart. You don't realize they could have stopped that PPP loan money at any time or stop. They knew you were committing fraud. They wanted you to commit fraud, you dumbass. For everybody that sat up there not realizing what was going on. I want you to tell me, everybody connected to these reparations, this reparation energy coming out. Ooh, child, it slid right out. A therapist. I knew they was going to try it, child. Delta, Delta, Delta. Somebody might pledge Delta, Delta, Delta. I want you to tell me all the energies that are connected to this reparations I'm picking up on. All of the energies connected to this reparations I'm picking up on, please and thank you. Give me all the energies that I'm picking up on that would be connected to these reparations. Holy Divine Spirit, give me all the energies, please, connected to these reparations. I want all the energies. There's a judge here, a registered nurse possibly. There's a judge here. Let's go. Clarify all of the energies connected to these reparations. The Pope or the clergy. Baby! Baby! The governor, the Pope, the clergy, therapist, sorority members, brothers or sisters. I done told y'all before, there were people that were part of the boule class that were making backdoor deals to steal and keep and share reparations with other people by Xing and keeping other family members out that were on a lower economic status. Like, hey, if you get rid of your other family members, or if you block out, you don't have to give it. You are part of our organization. If you share some of that money with us, we will help you to put whoever is in line based on lineage, based on bloodlines, to receive this. We'll help you orchestrate to have them put away in a mental institution, and you'll have guardianship over them. And with that guardianship over them, you'll be in charge of their money. And you break us off something. Oh, yes, the boule class. Yes, they were. I picked up on that energy already. The Pope or the clergy. Why? Because chattel slavery is over, and they still want to funnel your energy somewhere where they can continue to use you. They don't want you to, they need their energy source. Where else can they stoke the energy from to do their rituals to regain the wealth? Because right now, all of the wealth that they gained in the past has been dismantled. Everything is coming back right now. We're calling our energy back now. You understand? So they're trying to regain balance and control and reassert something that's never coming back. The Pope, the clergy, okay? So they're trying to work with the boule class to not give you your reparations and to instead have you have illegal guardianships over you and put you into mental institutions. Even if you get out, they just need you to go into the mental institution so that they could get an illegal conservatorship without your knowledge over you. Oh, they crazy anyway. We don't need to tell them about it. It'll just upset them so that they can spend your money. So we got a governor here, a therapist, the Pope, the clergy, sorority member, brother or sisters, a registered nurse is here. Baby, somebody got the right one. There's an accountant here, a registered nurse. Somebody could be a landscaper, Delta Gamma, hospital or healthcare worker. That might be that registered nurse. The governor was working together with a sergeant, command sergeant major in the military. Okay. The tarot community. I knew energy weapons was going to come out. What did I tell y'all they was doing? What did I tell y'all they was doing? Did I not tell you that they knew reparations was coming down the pike and they were working with these boule mother effers, the people that they knew, because they know your bloodline, they know your lineage, they know whose family came directly from plantations, from chattel slavery, and they know directly where them payments go to. And they already worked with your family members that are part of the boule to target you, to start isolating you, gang stalking you, use energy weapons on you. So by the time the reparations came out, you would be dead, gone, in a mental institution. They'd have control over you. They started on this years ago because they knew reparations was coming down the pike. And they orchestrated all this gang stalking through the governor, through the military, using energy weapons, setting people up all around y'all, using Jesuits. Yes, the Pope, the clergy, because they're like, where are we going to get energy from to keep our empire going? We've been stoking the energy during chattel slavery from your woman's womb, the original womb men. And we got very rich off of your woman's womb. But now they're getting away. They're escaping. Even Jim Crow is over. Even now that generational wealth is starting to build up and catch up now. They're catching up with us now. Where are we going to get the energy from to do rituals to get back on top or to maintain what we have? And this is the deal that they struck to keep control of your womb. Get your ass in a mental institution, especially if you were spiritually blessed, gifted, and abundant. Can't make it up. A registered nurse, a hospital healthcare worker, a therapist, energy weapons, the governor, a command sergeant major, sorority members, sorority brothers and sisters that might be part of the Boule class, Delta, Gamma, a landscaper's involved. And then the tarot community. A lot of y'all, they've been trying to funnel onto YouTube by blocking your income, blocking your jobs through gang stalking, blocking all sources of inheritance, so that you'd be forced literally to be on a platform on YouTube so they could be like, oh, they're mentally ill. We just let them do what they do on YouTube, but they're mentally ill. They can't sustain themselves. Don't worry, I have control over them. I have an illegal conservatorship over them. They sat down and came up with these goofy ass plans to funnel your asses into YouTube, to gang stalk you and harass you so you'd lose your job and so that you'd be dependent to YouTube for money while you work and make pennies on the dollar while they're tarot card reader. I cannot make it up. The tarot community. That's where your energy is being funneled to. They wanted you after chattel slavery to be like work all the minimum wage jobs, the maids and all, all the stuff the immigrants came and started doing. They wanted you to stay down there while they stoked your energy from down there. But because you're still raising up and you're the best at your jobs that you do and starting businesses and all the other things, what they did is, okay, we'll gang stalk them at work and start harassing them and isolating them and using energy weapons on them and following them, trying to find ways to get them caught up with the police, try to get them records. Because we don't want them to get these reparations coming down because they can go free themselves and buy land. And then they could literally set up their own life on their own land with energy sources that come from God, nature, the sun, dig their own wells. We don't want them to leave because we need their energy, the woman's womb, to do these rituals, the Pope, the clergy, the Jesuits. How else are we going to live? We've been eating off of them all this time. That's when they came up with this goddamn plan. Church members, yes, utility workers in special forces in the military to set you up to use energy weapons on you. Child, y'all shouldn't have bothered me. Y'all should have left me the hell alone. Y'all should have left my ass the hell alone. I guess God wanted it this way. But y'all should have left me alone when I was in Georgia growing my tomatoes, sipping wine, watching my Netflix, and going on the weekends and going to work during the work week. Y'all should have left me alone. I was living my life, minding my business. But no, y'all wanted to wake up the sleeping giant. Y'all wanted to go poke the high priestess bear. So you got me. You wanted me, you got me here. You wanted me to be on YouTube and not work a regular job. I'm here and you don't like the way I'm showing up. I bet you give me my money now so I can go shut up somewhere. I bet you give me my money now so I can go live my life in the forest where I wanted to. You should have left my ass alone. Y'all would have been all right if you left me alone. Tell me about the Pope, clergy, Jesuit energy. We already know what this tarot card thing is about. The women that have spiritual gifts and abilities, making it hard for you to get money, blocking your resources in every aspect of your life so you'll be forced online. And instead of being at the bottom in the economy, instead of being in the bottom of the economy, even though you're the smartest, you would be working the jobs that pay the least, trying to get security guards that are geniuses to work the jobs of higher paying people while paying you a security. If you notice, in America, I don't know about other places, they've been trying to get security jobs, security guards to train to do other kind of jobs that have to do with computers, that have to do with programming, and label it, oh, it's part of your job duties as a security guard. They're trying to get you to do salary jobs, but label you a security guard. You understand? So that they can pay you the least while having you do the absolute most. You understand? The games these people play, I'm telling you, if you could see the games these goofies play, playing in your face. So they wanted you in the economy working the jobs that pay the least money, but you would be giving all of your talent, gift, skill, and ability. But now that that's over, they want to funnel you. They don't want you to get your reparations and your own money to go your own way. They want to funnel you onto YouTube because they need your energy. They need your creativity for everyone else to copy off of and to live off of. They need you at the bottom of the wheel on YouTube, in a corner, demonetized, where no one can see you except for the people that are gonna copy off of you, energy harvest off of you, and get worldwide exposure and make money off of your talents, gifts, and abilities while they hide you. Basically, you're gonna be a cook, and you only allowed because of your color to come in the kitchen through the back door. You can never come into the house through the front door. You can that basically with YouTube, that's what they saying. What they saying is you're a cook, so nigga, get your ass in the kitchen and don't you dare walk through the front doors of this restaurant. You know your entrance is the colored entrance in the back, and you better park on the dirt road in the backside. Don't let nobody see you, because that's basically what they saying. Give me all your talent, gift, skills, and abilities, and we're gonna put you in the kitchen, and we're gonna come out front and present your product and your food and your creativity as if it's ours. That's what they want to do. They need your energy. Go ahead with this Pope clergy energy. Yeah, their spell work keeps backfiring. You see this? Their spell work and rituals keep on backfiring because they don't have your energy anymore the way they used to. For their job, for work, for their jobs, for their investments. These Jesuits, Pope and clergy, the spell work's backfiring because they don't have your energy anymore. Tell me about these sorority members. I want to know about this sorority member, Delta Gamma. Somebody made somebody an offer. The Ace of Wands reverse. Somebody was thinking about doing something, but they didn't take action. They made them an offer to do what? Somebody that obsesses about materialistic things and money, that lacks integrity, the Nine of Pentacles, to take a risk and do what? They made somebody an offer to take a risk and do what, Holy Spirit? To celebrate with somebody, but they're having a tower. To celebrate with somebody for what? To attack them so that they could hold them back. Hold them back from what? Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Somebody didn't take action with somebody. It's a missed opportunity. Somebody wants to celebrate with someone so that they could commit an injustice against you. So you might be the recipient of some reparations, but somebody, you don't know it, but somebody else knows it. And they're trying to make some kind of an arrangement to hook you up with somebody. You understand? They're like, okay, well, if we end up having to give it to them, we have to find a way to turn it around so that money can come right back in our hands before we release this money. So maybe if we can get this person married, can you catfish this person? Can you get married to them? If you can get them in a relationship, if you can do this, if you can do that, then by the time we give them the money, you have some kind of guardianship over them, because you could say that they're crazy because you're going to do magic on them and play mind games with them. You understand? These mother effers. Tell me about this therapist energy. It's too much of a burden. Yeah, because you're smarter than the devil. The thing is, you're smarter than them. They're not smarter than you. Do they keep forgetting who you are and what you are and where you come from and who you come from, whose child you are? You're smarter than they are. They're not smart. They're slow. That's why they need your energy. Child. Somebody's in their thoughts now. This therapist about taking action to do an injustice. Oh, baby, bring the therapist here, baby. Because we're going to go live, baby. Send the therapist over here, because we're going to go live with the therapist, because the therapist ain't going to want to see anybody talk live, because they know they can't gaslight you live. They know they got to answer your questions live. They know they can't sound stupid live. And they know they can't have you making them look and sound stupid live. Baby, if any therapist ever comes to talk to any one of you, ask them to go live with you during your conversation. Record it for the whole world to see. So if they get the gaslighting and acting stupid with your ass, you're going to play it for the whole world and make it go viral. Look at this fool trying to find a way to get my reparations, y'all, that the government sent toward me. Look at this Filipino therapist that barely speak English. The toilet paper, because are you happy or sad? Bitch, if you don't get the out my face, I'm gonna knock you to kingdom come. Yeah, the therapist is pulling back from gaslighting you. I can't make it up. They was going to try to have a therapist come toward you to gaslight you. The Page of Cups reverse, to see if they could emotionally manipulate you, knowing you're smarter than that therapist, knowing that you would talk circles around that goddamn therapist with their goofy ass. Probably got their certificate online. Sit your ass down somewhere. Who's this registered nurse? Something was a bad investment. They moving on to calmer waters. There was a registered nurse working with an emperor to move something forward. They wanted to try to keep something hidden or secret about an earth sign or a king of pentacles. What was this registered nurse trying to keep a secret? Working together with a boss figure or doing something with a boss? What were they doing? They were creating imbalances. The Queen of Wands reversed. They were going to take a risk to create an imbalance, but they kicked someone out their energy. Oh, they were a hospital healthcare worker. Oh, okay. So were they going to sacrifice babies at the hospital? A Page of Wands, yeah. They probably was going to be sacrificing people that come into trauma units that could live, but actually kill them as a sacrifice, or newborn babies and stuff like that. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to tell you who they are because they're celebrities. But there are two people that I know of that don't know that they've been sacrificed. One is a female doctor that thought she was infertile, but they revealed to me that somebody sacrificed her womb. They're telling me it's a Black female doctor that was told she couldn't have children. But actually, it was some people jealous of her, and they sacrificed her womb. And she don't know they did black magic on her and sacrificed her womb. And she thought and lived her life thinking she couldn't have kids, and she could. Somebody sacrificed her womb, and they were jealous of her intelligence. The other is another doctor, a Black male doctor, okay, that they were telling me had twin babies. He was a brain surgeon, and they said that his comrades were jealous of him because he was a Black brain surgeon that was gifted and talented, gifted hands, and his twins died because they actually killed them. They sacrificed them because they were jealous of him. And it was a joke amongst them. And he thinks that they were his friends, those other doctors, but they're not. They were actually jealous of him. And that's why they killed his twins. You know, he thinks it was just dumb luck. It wasn't. They sacrificed them. I'm not going to say who, but it was a Black brain surgeon whose twins died at birth. They actually killed them as a sacrifice, his comrades, because they were jealous of him. Just like when they put Tiger Woods' jacket on the ground, like it was an accident when he won, but that was actually like symbolic, like a way of taking something away from his victory. Okay, like being a sore loser. Okay. So somebody was going to try to do something against the Empress. Maybe they were using this hospital or a registered nurse to help them do human sacrifice for their rituals. Okay, but you're still okay. So it didn't work and something's over and you're still balanced. Yet somebody might have been working together with a registered nurse at a hospital to sacrifice babies or sick patients and take them out. You're always going to find a lot of doctors in cults and nurses, caretakers. You're going to find them in cults. because it's the easiest way to get away with blood sacrifice when you're looking or need one. Okay, other than kidnapping children. Okay. Okay, we're done with the therapist. We already know what was going on. The problem with the Pope, Jesuits, and the clergy is their spell work keeps backfiring because they don't have your womb energy. They don't have your creation energy that's between your legs, baby. Tell me about the governor. Tell me about the governor and the military using energy weapons. I already know what this is. Yeah, someone can't take action, and this is justice. They already took action for years using energy weapons on some of y'all, trying to get. So for a lot of y'all, they knew reparations was coming down the pike, so they started targeting you and using energy weapons to try to, if they couldn't kill you, get you into a mental institution at least, so someone could get guardianship over you. But a lot of you are still balanced because your ancestors said, "Not again. No, no, never alone." He promised never to leave you alone. You're protected. Something's over now with these energy weapons. Yeah, somebody was in the same energy. They thought it was a good investment, been watching you, been wanting to get rid of you. And the governor was well aware of what was being orchestrated in your community to use energy weapons on several of you all, right? Somebody could be cursing somebody out right now, a Queen of Pentacles, and a practitioner. Yeah, and a prostitute. Yeah, that were working together to create a gang stalking illusion. So I don't know. A governor could be right now cursing out. There could be harsh words being exchanged between a governor, a prostitute, earth sign, or Queen of Pentacles, and a practitioner, because they were supposed to help them to do this. I told y'all about some foreigners coming to country, working together to block your reparations. What did I tell you about some of these foreigners coming in the country, working together in the government with people against you, the same color as you, to block your reparations, to help them orchestrate gang stalking and isolation against you, use energy weapons on you, help us take their money? Your ancestors said, no, you will not. Somebody ancestors said, baby, after all we've been through, giving birth in goddamn cotton fields, you must have lost your goddamn mind. Somebody ancestors damn near came back to life from the grave and said, no, you will not. We did not die in vain. We did not suffer in vain. I don't look like what I sound like, do I? All right, tell me about these reparations. Tell me about these reparations, please, and thank you. What is going on right now with these reparations? Child, they had the whole... Okay. First Beacon Chariot, Elon Musk energy. What about the Chariot, Elon Musk? What about him? What's going on? Somebody feels defeated about y'all energy. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up, and I never will. Somebody feels defeated. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. Y'all are the energy source. Somebody knows that you will take your energy and create a life for yourself that's not connected to that capitalist system. Okay? You go off and create you'll buy land. You create your own pond. You plant your own mango fruit tree. You're going to grow your own guava, banana tree, plantain tree. You're going to grow your own goddamn avocado trees, cherry tree, apple, orange trees, lime trees. You're going to plant your greens. You're going to plant your food. You'll be growing everything that you eat, baby. You're going to have a fish farm, a tilapia fish farm. You're going to have a lake. You're going to get your land. You're going to dig a well. You're going to resurrect a whole bunch of properties that run off of solar power. You're going to also have other forms of... You understand? You're going to open a school. You're going to come together with like-minded people. You're going to open a school on your property where you can educate your children the way you want to educate them. Start your own businesses. Again, and buy from each other and patronize the child. Somebody wants your energy on YouTube. Somebody wants you to be running on a treadmill on YouTube, competing for a spot feeling like it's a carrot. You're running on a treadmill, chasing a carrot and never reaching that carrot. You understand? Not realizing while somebody has an illegal conservatorship over you, while somebody is spending your reparation money with someone in the boule class that they struck a deal with about your reparations and your money. I can't make it up. Yep, that's what they was working on with them energy weapons and all of that. A Gemini, the love is reversed. A Libra, a Pisces, King of Cup energy, father figure. And listen, they're telling me they had people from other countries helping them. There are some Black Panamanians, I'm hearing. There are some Black Panamanians that were working together with the government to help them, to create obstacles for people that have reparations coming toward them to help steal them. Oh, yes, there's some Puerto Ricans, okay, that those reparations don't go to either, that were over here helping and working with the government and the CIA, doing Santeria and all kind of spell work. Haitians, they got people from all other countries and cultures working together with them to try to steal your reparations. And I can't make it up. Cannot make it up. And someone's emotional right now about this because Elon Musk needs your energy to power YouTube. I can't make it up. And feels defeated about it right now. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Somebody's having an ego death right now. The Five of Pentacles. Because they know they can't partner with somebody no more. Somebody's got to cut somebody off. Tell me who's this energy somebody got to cut off or block with the Eight of Wands reverse. Child, when I tell you my ancestors jumped into my body today, they're with me at all times, but there are times more than others when they become outraged about things and they will literally jump in my body and take over. I promise you, completely over and get the screaming through me. What is this Eight of Wands reversed? One of your ex's family and friends. One of your ex's family and friends. Yep. So somebody got to cut one of somebody's ex's family or friends. Someone is Eritrean. They got to block and cut them off now that are in the government. Yeah, because the government did not want you to know they're working with Eritreans and Panamanians and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and Haitians and Mexicans and people from all over, Koreans, Vietnamese, to steal your reparations by using magic, spell work, gang stalking, and isolation. They don't want you to know they've been working together with these people. And they've been making backdoor deals with people in the boule class. They didn't want you to find out that the FBI, people in the FBI, Panamanians in the FBI, oh yes, Panamanians in the FBI, Puerto Ricans in the CIA, were working together with them, one of your ex's family or friends, to help steal your reparations because they don't get none. I can't make it up. And now they're going to try to disassociate themselves with them. Now they're going to try to separate their energy and be like, oh, no, we don't deal with them, folks. No. These government agencies are now going to, because we can see you. We see straight through you. President of a corporation, bank, or business, this is a frenemy, secret hater. Somebody's ex has a family member that is an ally or associate they collaborated with, and they're a frenemy, secret hater. They always hated on you. They never could stand you. They never liked you. A government official from another country, an Eritrean, a Panamanian, a Dominican, a Puerto Rican, a Haitian. Oh, yes. An Ethiopian. Can't make it up. And a white man. Shocker. Anybody else connected to this reparation energy spirit before we get ready to close out? And I can't. I don't want to scream. 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 But a black woman and Eritrean was working together in the government. I said, what about reparations? To steal your reparations. FBA money. Foundational Black American. Put her face up, Intuitive Goddess Latoya, 333 tarot card reader, because you work together with her and you know exactly who she is because she was one of your partners, this Capricorn Eritrean. Put her face up for the world to see. Deport. Call ICE. Deport her and her whole family. This black woman, Eritrean, this Eritrean black woman needs to have her face plastered all over the media, and then her and her whole family needs to be deported right now, today. Deport her and her whole family. She's a Capricorn Eritrean. And the people that are in the cult with her, that's Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333 and many others, y'all work with her. Y'all know exactly who she is because she's the one that presented you all with this contract. Put her face all over social media so she can get deported. She was trying to steal FBA reparations. Cannot make it up. You seen the cards flying out my damn hand. My holy hands. Kadooks, kadooks, kadooks. Holy. Working with the FBI. Working with Panamanians in the FBI. Somebody's stepfather might work at the NSA. Anybody else connected to these stolen reparations? Can't make it up. Wondering why they allowed to get all these jobs in the government, playing in y'all faces. This is their op. I bet y'all wish y'all left me alone. And I know I'm being shadow banned. I don't care. Because I know my live and collective, y'all gonna secretly share the video. Get the word out there about this Eritrean that needs to be deported. She's a Capricorn. They need to be deported. Touching reparations. Y'all get the word out there. Even if y'all are a part of these people because they shadow ban us. Get the word out there. There is an Eritrean Capricorn in the same cult with Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333. Not just her, it's a whole bunch of them. Okay? So they know who this Eritrean is. We need to get her face out there. Get her deported. Get her arrested, deported. We need to have her child playing with reparations. What reparations have to do with you? You have nothing to do with chattel slavery. What else? An East Indian. Someone on someone's child's mom's side of the family. A new love opportunity. Someone incarcerated and an East Indian. Somebody might be getting evicted. Someone is karmic. This is too many cards. I can't. A black man and a white woman. Something could be going on with a black man and a white woman. Tell me about this East Indian, please. Tell me about this East Indian, please. Somebody can't take action and do something. I know that's not Elon Musk's ex-wife. No, she's from Canada. Is she East Indian though? I don't know. Yeah, someone was going to try to cause you an imbalance as a favor to this Eritrean. But they're backstabbed and betrayed now. Oh, baby, you don't want that work. Summer's coming. You know what happens when it gets hot? People get in their authentic energy. And people be wanting to riot. This Capricorn is that Eritrean that's in the NSA in America right now, or her stepfather is. She was going to get a friend of hers that's East Indian to help her to try to cause an imbalance, to get away with something else. Is there an East Indian that needs to be deported as well with this Capricorn? Because I wish this East Indian would step forward, step into the light with this Eritrean so you can get it too. Please. Let us all know who this East Indian is that wants to play around with our reparations because they don't understand the true history of what all goings on in the country. It wasn't just slavery, chattel slavery, and then it ended, and then it's over, and nothing else happened after that. Everything went to normal. Everybody had equal rights, and we were all hunky-dory. No, baby, it didn't happen like that at all whatsoever. Or the COINTEL programs that sabotaged all the building that people were trying to do. They didn't even get money for Tulsa, Oklahoma yet, for Black Wall Street. Investments in hospitals, bus lines, schools, businesses. Baby, don't play with me about reparations. Don't you ever do it. This Eritrean Capricorn right here don't know a goddamn thing about what they have done in America to the Black American after hundreds of years after chattel slavery ended. After people, blood, sweat, and tears built cities, under Lake Lanier, Rosewood. Sit your ass down, Capricorn Eritrean, and whoever this East Indian is, I suggest you not engage with her, or you're going to catch this fire too. Trying to cause an imbalance. Y'all better sit the F down, I promise you. Trying to get away with something. Now somebody want to walk away. Oh, baby, you better do more. You're going to want to be deported by the time we get your face out there to the world. And let them know what you've been doing. Because one thing Black people is not going to let you do is play around about their reparations. It's not free money coming to them. The same way somebody's parents leave generational wealth to their children, businesses to their children, real estate to their children, those reparations is generational wealth from their energy, from the work they did that they want to leave to their children. It's their time, their energy, their efforts, their blood, sweat, and tears, and labor, and torment, and torture. That is the wealth. Reparations is not free money at all. Rich people that leave their children their money, it's because that's their hard-earned money and real estate and businesses, and they want their kids to benefit from it. So why the hell wouldn't our ancestors, after slaving on a plantation, after Jim Crow, after burning down Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, after Lake Lanier, after Rosewood, and every other establishment, why wouldn't they want to leave something for their children and their grandchildren and great-grandchildren? It's the same damn thing. How dare you? Audacity. Somebody is going to avoid a tower, I know. Because your words is a form of spell work too. We manifest with our words. And I'm speaking over you right now. Y'all are going to release every last dollar and dime of reparations to everybody whose ancestors shed blood, sweat, and tears for it. You're going to pay for every brick that was thrown, every fire that was lit during COINTELPRO, that went against every step of building a community. Wall Street that was burned the hell down. Every business that was torched. Every community center where you had a Black boule person in the FBI that went against their people and destroyed it. Oh, yes. I suggest East Indian and Eritrean, you shut the hell up on this one. You don't talk about this because you don't understand. Working together with the FBI to steal your money. Sit your ass down somewhere. Who's this person incarcerated? Clarify, who's this person incarcerated? A Queen of Pentacles reverse? The Hierophant reverse? Okay, this could be a Taurus that was in some destructive energy, that was in their ego, that pulled their energy away from a prostitute. Okay, so there might be a Taurus in jail or going to jail. I swear for God. What's this new love opportunity and someone on your child's mom's side of the family? What is this new love opportunity? The Four of Wands reversed. A crime. Somebody could have broke up or divorced from their child's mom because they were trying to get away with a crime. Okay? They might have gotten together with this person as a new love opportunity. Somebody could have been trying to take advantage of somebody, their access to resources in the government or something. So they could have presented someone's child's mom to them as a new love opportunity, but they were really their op. That's why this is their op is here. So there could be somebody that could be innocent, that could have been in the military or the government, that was pursued by their child's mom. But in actuality, their child's mom was an op, a government op that was supposed to have a baby by them to connect to them so that they could get access to their resources to get away with what they were doing. And they presented themselves as a new love opportunity. Yes. So somebody was someone's op and they were supposed to have a baby by them so they could control them. A prostitute energy. Yeah. A lot of divine masculines were married to in relationships and had children with women that were real ops, that were faking like they wanted to have children and a family, that they were crazy about them, but they were an op. They plan to connect to powerful divine masculines to try to influence them to do what they wanted them to do, especially if the system was heavily dependent or codependent on that person's intelligence, their brains, their work, their efforts, their energy, their coordination skills, or whatever talent and skill and ability they have. Instead, this op brought this person a whole bunch of burdens, a Capricorn. So this Capricorn was married to someone or in a relationship with someone, and they were their op. The only reason they connected with this, let me make sure y'all can still hear me. Testing. Okay, I'm still on. So this Capricorn was someone's op, okay? But they couldn't create an illusion. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. All right, Holy Spirit, give me a final message. What's going to happen with these reparations now? What is going to happen with these reparations now? Somebody's going to take action and do what? A hermit. A hermit can be like an accountant, a researcher, someone that could study genealogy. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Someone's going to try to orchestrate something with a Page of Wands with a message to somebody in a community or about a marriage. Someone's going to try to, what's the Knight? Wait a minute. What is the Knight of Pentacles reverse? Let me get clarity. What is the Knight of Pentacles reverse? Okay. So, okay, got it. All right. So it might be somebody that might be getting ready to reveal to some of you all information about these reparations that might be about to come out. But whoever these people are, they might have had to sacrifice something, and they might be a little unstable. Like the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is lacking structure and discipline. This could mean that whatever money they have to tell you about, people probably didn't want them to tell you. So they might have created challenges for these people, like made them lose their job. They could have blackballed them, won't let them rent an apartment. It could be some kind of instability or something going on with this person because they're coming to tell you the truth about reparations. So be empathetic toward whoever is coming to give you that information. Be empathetic toward them and embrace whatever it is they have to say. And, you know, well, I'll leave the rest up to you. Okay. But there's somebody that might have had to sacrifice and risk a lot to tell you about these reparations. So take that into consideration. Okay. Whatever they're going through right now, they're going through it because they're coming to tell you the truth about reparations where no one else wanted to. Okay. So whoever that person is, they went through a lot of burdens. That means somebody could have got them fired from their job. They could have been blocking their resources. They could have been trying to drag them in court, trying to get them locked up in jail, trying to make them homeless. Somebody could have been doing a whole lot to a person that wanted to tell you about your reparations. So you're going to have the most compassion for them and do everything you can for that person. All right, give me a final message. Final message. Somebody could not create an illusion in some destructive energy against you. Their magic backfired. Okay. Final message, Holy Spirit. Final message. Child, I told you what I was feeling when I did this reading some time ago. I could feel it. I just feel things sometimes. Like it just, like a knowing, it settles into me, the energy of what's going on. Somebody watching this reading right now knows that they're not going to recover from what they were trying to get away with. That's why I'm being shadow banned. Final message. Give me 3 cards to end this. Empress, love, we going out to eat, girl. I'm going to meet you in the Bronx because I got to hook up with my daughter. Let me stop. All right. So there could be some information here or communication from a father figure that has to let something go now. Because you're still stable and independent. They couldn't pull that bull crap and get you in a mental institution, say you're homeless or you don't have a job and you're not working. They couldn't steal something from you. This could be someone from another country that was trying to help steal reparations from you. Yeah, they're going to have to let it go because they got some communication from somebody. Give me one final card. This is going on. Something's about to get balanced out for y'all in real time with the Temperance card and the Six of Cups in reverse. In real time, something's going to get balanced out. And it's a lot of people real defensive right now because all of this is getting illuminated. I am QUAN Yin. I'm from the ancestors. And this is love of the highest vibration. I do it for my people. I love y'all.